Hey, what's up guys, it is your boy Wolfrock, and I talk all things hockey. I put all the draft picks against each other in NHL 22. So every first overall pick to number 32 overall pick, they're all on a certain team, and we're gonna be simming to see what pick is the best. So we're gonna check out the lines right now for every single pick. So I'm gonna show you how this works. So we're gonna be starting off with the Anaheim Ducks, who are the first overall picks. As you can see, every single one of these players are first overall pick of their respected year, right? But obviously, if we go to like the 32nd pick, the last pick, aren't still playing, there's only a couple. So if that is the case, I filled them in with a random 60 overall player, so it's all fair. Here is the first overall pick team on the Ducks. I went order of the NHL team, so obviously 1 to 32. So yeah, so Ovi, McDavid, Kane, McKinnon, Matthews, Stamkos, Taylor Hall, Crosby, Hughes, Lafreniere, Tavares, and Nugent Hopkins. On defense, Dahlin, Ekblad, Johnson, Owen Power, Heishier, and Thornton. We didn't have enough demon, so they put Thornton in, which is whatever. And in that, it is Marc-Andre Fleury, and backup goalie is a 51 overall goalie, because we don't have another goalie that got drafted first overall. So that is going to be the case for all these other teams. But yeah, I think that's a very good team. Obviously, this is the team that should win this whole video. This should win this whole video. Obviously, we're only going to do one season on this, because obviously free agent signings will happen, and then it's all going to be in shambles. So let's go to the second overall team. Obviously, if you want to skip to the gameplay and skip all these rosters, you can go down to this time right now. But yeah, I'm going to be going over all these rosters now. So here's number 2. As you can see, this is a second overall team. So Svechnikov, Barkov, Reinhart, Landeskog, Malkin, Laine, Van Riemsdyk, Eichel, Kakko, Sagan, Stahl, and Beniers. Obviously, if there is a mistake, it is not my fault, but I'm pretty sure I triple checked. I'm hoping there's not a mistake, but if there is, it's not my fault. As you can see here though, Hedman, Doughty, and Murray, right? Second overall picks. But then they didn't have any more, so we have 58 overall players. Obviously, it's not good at all. So teams could be really stacked like this and have a 59 overall goalie. So this team, very good team, second overall picks, right? Studs. But you have a 59 overall in net, because that's just what it is. It is what it is. On to the Bruins, who are the third overall team. It's going to be Huberdeau, Draisaitl, Duchesne, Stutzla, Dubois, Druin, Strome, Kotkaniemi, McTavish, Doc, Taze, and Galchenyuk. And on the back end, it is going to be Johnson, Heiskanen, Gudbranson, Bogosian, and 2 bad players. Obviously, I didn't make these lines, so it is whatever they choose to do. And 68 overall goalie, and that is about it. That's, see, once again, a very good team. Bad goalie in that. So here's the 4th overall: Raymond, Backstrom, Marner, Kane, Johansson, Kachuk, Ladd, Bennett, Puljujarvi. Then a bad 4th line. Defense: Pietrangelo, Makar, Jones, Byram, Hickey, and Larson. Obviously, by the way, some of these players are not, I probably couldn't find them in game. They have no goalie, by the way. But I couldn't find some of these players, so maybe they're not in the game, maybe they are. It is what I did my best, but I'm pretty sure I got everyone I really could. So here is the Hurricanes. This should be which one is this? This is the 6th overall pick. So we have Kachuk, Zibanejad, Zadina, Gagne, Zaka, Monahan, Broussard, Glass, and Connolly. And a bad 4th line. Defense: Ekman, Larson, Sider, Drysdale, Lindholm, and Edvinson, whatever. Then in net, do we have a goalie or not? We do not have another goalie. So that is that again. That's a lot of, there's not really that many goalies that got drafted early in the draft. So we'll see how this goes. I guess the order's a little messed up here on NHL. I think it might be a glitch or something. But here's pick number 9: Meyer, Zegras, Ehlers, Bailey, Horvat, Couture, Kravtsov, Granlund, and Rasmussen. And a really bad other line. On the back end, it's going to be Sergachev, Hamilton, Trouba, and a really bad players after that. Then in net, it is going to be a 62 overall player. Once again, not good. Going to the Flames, this is the 5th overall pick. It's going to be Shen, Lindholm, Wheeler, Strome, Pedersen, Niederreiter, Johnson, Hayton, Kessel, and Turcotte, and Cole is on the 4th line. Then on defense, it's going to be Riley, Shen, Jolovy, I don't know how to really say the name, Hanifin, and a really bad 3rd D pair. And in net, it is Carey Price. We like that. We like that. Let's see. Not the greatest team, but they have a good goalie in net. They might just make the playoffs just because of that. We'll see. This is the 7th overall pick. It's going to be Keller, Scheifele, Voracek, Okposo, Kadri, Skinner, Eklund, Cousins, Holtz, and Anderson on the 4th. And on defense, it's going to be Quinn Hughes, Dumba, Nurse, Provorov, Suter, and Hayden Fleury. And in net, it's going to be another bad goalie. So, hey, as we're doing this, comment down below, who do you think are going to win? Who do you think? And what other ideas for me to do in the future? Make sure to drop a like as well, right? Colorado, this is the 8th overall pick. So Jack Quinn, Couturier, Nylander again. They both got drafted 8th overall. That's kind of cool, actually. Middlestat, Bodker, and really bad bottom 6. So that's not very good for them. Werenski, Boldquist, Ristolainen, Broberg, Pouliot, and a really bad other guy. And in net is nobody once again. Here we go for the Dallas Stars. It is the 10th overall pick. Nichushkin, Perfetti, Rantanen, Tippett, Jost, Richie, and Podkuzin is on the 3rd line, bottom 6 by himself, basically. Oh, wrong button. Let's go to defense. Brodin, Bouchard, Mikkelrith, and Cuckoo. Goalie in net is no one once again. So yeah, that is that. Let's go to the Detroit Red Wings. Pick is number 11. So we have Forsberg, Kopitar, Fiala, Wallstrom, Carter, Krause, and Brown, Velarde on the 3rd line. Defense, we have Soderstrom, Ellis, and that is about it. This is a horrible team. But in that, we have Jack Campbell and Bernier. So this is the best goalie duo in the NHL right now. So that is kind of cool, actually. But they have a horrible team. But will the goalies carry them to a playoffs? Who knows? Who knows? Under the Oilers, it is the pick number 12. Boldy, Lundell, Nietzsches, Gurianov, Sillinger, Domi, Perlini, McLeod, and that is that. And defense, Fowler, Dobson, Myers, McDonough, DeHaan, and Stahl. So good defense right there, and no goalie. We'll see what happens there. Florida Panthers, pick number 13. Verana, Suzuki, Jarvis, Bastian, Eller, Sean Berchi, and Fox on the 3rd with Delandre. My fault if I mispronounced that, which I did. Defense, Morrissey, Zaboro, Bean, and that is it. And in net is Spencer Knight. So that is actually a very good goalie. And he's on the Panthers, so that's pretty cool. Kings, pick number 14. Farabee, Wenberg, DeBrusk, Gurdensons, Jaden Schwartz. That is literally the forward core right there. Alexiak, McAvoy, Shattenkirk, Kulikov, York, and Calfoot. So they're going to have to carry on defense here with no goalie. So yeah, defense is way stronger than the offense right there. See, some teams like the 32nd pick, they have like 5 players. So Wild, which is the 15th, we have Dylan Larkin, JT Miller, Caulfield, Luke Cunnin, and that is the whole forwards. Defense is Forbert, Carlson, Pollock, Brandstrom, and Cody Ceci. And in net, it is a nobody. So okay, here's that. Montreal Canadiens. This is where I kind of messed up here. This is the 31st. So I missed when I was doing all the lines. I missed it. So this is the 31st overall. They have Brendan Lemieux and Costin, and I think this guy's part of it too. Yes, Wisplat. So yeah, they have like 3 forwards. Then they have Alexiev on the back end, and in net I think they have Markstrom. So maybe Markstrom can carry this team. But this is the 31st team, the 31st pick, and there's really not that many players that are still playing that got drafted in this position. But that is that, right? Let's go to the New Jersey Devils, which is pick number 17. We have Kyle Connor, Hurdle, Reichel, Lewis, Krebs, Parise, and Curtis Lazar. So that is that. Then defense, Sanheim, Fabro, Liljegren, Cardiner, Boyu, and Ty Smith. Then in net, we have a nobody. Nashville Predators, this is the 16th pick. We have Wilson, Barzell, Tarasenko, Kaut, Newhook, Milano, and Joel Armia. And defense, we have Chikrin, Leddy, Gull, whatever, Zadorov, and Valimaki. And in net, we have nobody. There's literally no goalie. So I think whoever has a goalie, honestly, might win the Stanley Cup. But who knows, right? Okay. This is round pick number 18. We have Mercer, Bowdy, Teravainen, Watson, Tuck. And that is that on the forwards. We have defense. We have Shabbat, Ian Cole, Vakanen, Stanley, Harley, and I think that is it. And in net, do they have a goalie? They do not have a goalie once again. So now we're on to the New York Rangers, which is the 19th pick. We have Kreider, Norris, Bellows, Bukestad, and that is it on the forwards. And defense, they have Schneider, D'Angelo, and that is it. Goalies, they have Vasilevsky. So best goalie league. Can he carry this bad Rangers team to a playoff? Who knows? Ottawa Senators here. 20th pick, we have Mantha, Thomas, Schmaltz, Kupari, Erikssonek, Lawton, and that is it. Then defense, Delzato, Burns, Murphy, Heinola, just Cholowski, and Soder. He's a bad player there, and no goalie. On to the Philadelphia Flyers, which is pick number 21. Fabry, Cheadle, Chinakov, That's a cool name. White, Nash, Lysell. Is he actually got drafted? He did. 21st. Samuel Poulin, Penguin. Riley Sheahan, Neusen, Gauthier, Jankowski, and that is it. Do they have a defense? Moore, Merkley, and no one else. Do they have a goalie? Okay, they do not. Like, this team is actually pretty good if they have a goalie. So on to Pittsburgh. This is pick number 22. We have Pacioretty, Giroux, Eberle, Yamamoto, Lapierre, Kapanen, and that is it. No, bottom 6. You have Keandre Miller, Olimata, Tenorti, Bornfoot, and that is it. Do we have a goalie? We have Samsonov in net. So this is not a bad team. This is one of the better teams later in the picks. But yeah. Onto the Kraken. This is pick number 24 with Jared McCann, Kevin Hayes, Oshie, Konechny, Backlund, Johansson, Jones, Zari, Tamasino, Vasilinen, maybe. Then defense, they have one defenseman. Not one defenseman. They have Malcolm Subban in net. So that's a good forward core, but defense is not it at all. So let's keep going. San Jose Sharks here. Almost done. Sorry for taking so long. Pick number 23. Besser, Lundstrom, Burakovsky, Holmstrom, Borgstrom. Oh my gosh. Strom. Oh my goose. Forster, Carlson. Okay, so these are all bums. Defense, Matheson. What is that? Pizik. Oh no. And Pierre Joseph. Goalies, Varlamov. Okay. St. Louis Blues. This is pick number 25. Poling, Roslovic, Pasternak, Makarin, McMichael, Cogliano, and Tuft. That is it on the forwards. Defense, they have Barron. That is it. No one else. And anyone in net? Nope. So that is a very, very bad team. Tampa Bay here. They pick number 26. They have Deneau, Kuznetsov, Perron, Palmieri, Thompson, Ennis, Boyle, Gons, Pelletier, Neighbors. Again, this is one of the better teams later in the picks for sure. Shea Theodore, Bernard Docker, Gilson, Lambos, and that is it. Do they have a goalie? Okay, Oninger. This team's very good. Tampa Bay is 100% making third round. They're going to the conference finals. For sure. That team's stacked. Okay, that was a good team for that late in the draft, dude. What pick is that again? 26. There's a lot of good people in 26. God damn. Toronto Maple Leafs, Nemestikov. So this is pick number 27. So they have Nemestikov, Frost, Perot, Brett Howden, and Nolan Foote. That is that on the forwards. They have Larson, Carlson, Bodine, and Smith on the back end. And anyone in net, they do not have anyone in net. Okay. Vancouver, this is pick number 28. They have Anthony Belivier, Coyle, Perry, Elson, Foligno, Greg, Suzuki, Bowers, and that is it. The defense, they have Brady Shea, Lundqvist, Johansson, and that is it. And goalie, they do not have a goalie, so not a good team at all. On to the Vegas Golden Knights. We're about to be done here, boys. This is pick number 29. So not really many players on these last couple picks here. We have Tracy. Does he even pick here? Yeah, Tracy, Dickinson, Kempe, Frederick, and Matau, whatever. Defense, Sandin, Yoki Haru, and Carlson. And in net, we have Jacob Johansson. Okay, that's not bad. At least they have a goalie. Better than a 60, right? Okay. On the Winnipeg Jets, this is the last one. This is the 32nd overall pick. We have Benson, Pinto, Fisher, and that is that on the forward corner. Defense, they have Samuelson and Timmins, and that is it. This is a very bad team, but it's the last pick of the draft, so it's expected. So that is that. Make sure to comment down below, what team do you think is going to? Is it first overall, second, 32nd? Who knows, right? We're gonna be simming one season. Obviously, I'm not controlling anything. No trades. Nothing can happen. We're gonna sim to the trade deadline to see what happens. All right, we're at the trade deadline here, and we look at the standings, the league standings. The Boston Bruins are in first in the entire NHL. And what is that? If I remember correctly, that's probably what, pick 4, pick 3. Then we go last in the NHL. That is the Philadelphia Flyers. So it's actually the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Flyers are tied. Flyers were, I don't know what exact pick they are. So the end of the season is here. The Bruins won the President's Trophy. So the third overall pick won the President's Trophy. Then the Ducks are second, which is first. And the Flames got third. Playoffs here. I'm very excited to see if there's any upsets. Let's see who is the best pick in the entire draft. Like, what pick is the best? We're playing Chicago. Here's the first round of the playoffs. We're playing Chicago, who is the 7th overall picks. We'll see if they can upset the first. So we're down. The pick 7 just defeated pick 1. in 6 games. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I wish that didn't happen, but we'll see what happens. We'll sim this next round to see who is still left. All right, as we look at the playoff tree here, we have the Arizona Coyotes, who are pick number 2 against the Minnesota Wild, who are pick 15. And the Sharks, who are pick 23 versus the Blackhawks, who are pick 7. And on the East Coast, on the Eastern Conference, we have the Rangers, who are pick number 19 versus the Capitals, who are pick number 30. That's actually very surprising. So the Bruins are 3 versus the Sabres, who are 4. So that's a powerhouse of a series right there. But yeah, we have a couple surprising ones here. See if one of these later picks can win somehow. We'll sim the second round here to see what happens. Just make sure to look right above my face cam. You can see the series scores right here. We'll sim a couple days through and see what they're going. So Arizona's winning, Blackhawks are winning. Okay. Sabres are winning 3-0. I did not expect that. Okay, I did not expect that. Rangers are up 2-1. Okay. Let's keep going. A couple more days. Arizona's up. Chicago's tied. So Sabres swept. So 4 swept 3 somehow. They're both stacked. Somehow swept them. We'll go sim a couple more days to see what happens. So the Arizona Coyotes won, who are number 2. So they're supposed to win. They're the second best team. They're supposed to win right now. Versus the Sharks, who are pick number 23. So they're not supposed to be here right now. Sabres are pick 4 versus the Capitals, who are pick 30. So a couple upsets are happening. Here. Let's sim this round to see if we can get a 3, or see if we can get a 4 versus 2 playoff series here. But Arizona's up 3-0 as expected. This 2 seed are supposed to be winning. How is the 30 seed up 2-1 right now? Well, this is kind of crazy right now. Kind of crazy. So Arizona swept, and the Capitals, who are 30th, are up 3-1. Sim a couple more days here. They did not play. Did they win? 3-2. Okay. Are they going to come back? 3-3. Game 7. I wish I could sim this, but I can't. Who goes in? Capitals, the 30th overall pick, are playing the second overall pick. There should be a free win for the Coyotes. This is a free win, right? They got to sweep. Here. 2-1. 2-1. Second overall picks. 2-2. And the Arizona Coyotes won the Stanley Cup. So the second overall picks are the best team. They're the best pick in the draft. They're the second overall picks. Ryan Hartman actually led the entire playoffs from the Capitals. He popped off 30th round. He carried this team. Look at that. He put up 80 points this year. That is absolutely crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video at all, please drop a like, comment down more ideas for me to do in the future. Yeah, guys, much love. Drop a like, subscribe. I'm grinding almost at 1,500, which is awesome. Thank you guys for all the support. We're on the road to 20K after this NHL season, boys. I'm gonna be trying here. But yeah, much love and subscribe, motherfuckers.